Hi, hi, hi. Good morning. We're recording. Yay. All right. Wait, no shit. This is. Oh, okay. So this is video 300? I don't know what to say. Video 300 was supposed to be a recap. So, what have I learned over the past 300 videos? Truth be told, man, I've gotten very much closer to. I really, over the past like 6 months, I think, or 5 months. 300 videos in 5 months. Damn it, man. It's just fucking blast. But I've gotten truly to kind of like let go of a whole lot of things that happened. And I think if anything, this 300 video is should be just kind of like me maybe appreciating the power of uh, yeah, I think the power of expression or like the gift bestowed upon us that basically allows us to kind of like consider things differently as we explain them. And even though this is technically me discussing things with you, the first 100 videos I barely got, I didn't get anything. But like I literally just always felt like I was engaging with something beyond me that's coming out of me anytime. And I don't know if that's how I feel when I'm around people, and when they're not interested, I kind of like get bummed out. And maybe that's the stuff that we kind of like shy away from or it fucks with us. But to tell you the truth, just the solitude and the thoughts that I actually have on my own in preparation for just like the videos, because like literally what I do is I take a note, right? And before I was just like, what would I want to talk about today? And I'd think about them. And then eventually I started writing them. And then suddenly I have like full blown like structures in my head on how to pick notes and why wouldn't I pick one and why would I choose to write it differently and how it would express itself. Like all of these are kind of just because in my head I was always thinking, how would I want to express myself? And the YouTube thing, the videos that I've been posting, has literally been just me kind of like, you're gonna have to make a couple of videos tomorrow. What are they gonna be about? And then my mind instantly starts kind of like scanning things. And I really think we should appreciate the fact that we could deal with we we could deal with our own like self once we put ourselves to the test. I think, and if anything, the one thing that this taught me and that's fortified within me is the fact that you are something, your body is something completely different, and your mind is basically, I don't know, some form of like translator between you, your body, and reality, your body, and you. I really think I kind of like solidified through my explanation or through the days that I was trying to communicate my ideas. I really think I solidified the fact that if I am pretentious enough to think that I can handle things alone, then I'm gonna find myself in like a certain rut. And I'm gonna always find myself overwhelmed, overpressured. But if I consider this thinking mechanism that's basically my mind that absorbs my environment and creates my reality in my head and allows me to translate it or basically fail at translating it. If I look at it more as my own personal like best friend, then ultimately I have something I could rely on. You could always kind of like reflect on something and go like, okay, I want this, or I'm gonna think about this, or I'm interested in this. And it's funny because a couple of days down the line, you'll notice it come back up. Why? Because you placed the intention towards it, and when it comes up reformed. It's kind of like structured differently because your mind has consistently been running through your own memory, your own headspace, your own mental environment. and into everything in front of you that triggers anything you know or you could potentially look at. And then anytime you put your intention at something, it kind of like starts cultivating itself in front of you. And all we do is literally just enjoy the fact that we have that power. I think I expected to be more excited, man, at episode 300. It's like, wow, fire and all that shit. And to tell you the truth, man, it was bound to happen. I did a video about it. Bound to happen. If what you're doing is working on something consistently every day, it's bound to happen. I mean, you could, if you're working on it once a month, it's bound to happen. But fuck, will you be able to live that long to see it come through? Depending on the size of whatever it is you want, on the vision that you have, I guess. But yeah, 300 is bound to happen. 1,000 is bound to happen. And I think sometime like a month ago or something, I was worried I would not have like I would not be able to like step up and like talk about stuff. But in my head, I really have this mentality that once you empty your mind, what you're doing is you're emptying the clutter that you have been inputting. And effectively, what your mind does is it reorganizes everything in the easiest way possible. And then, boom, everything literally becomes a, a guy that I talked to one of the guys from like the comment on the channel on the Discord. He says you would be able to tap into the golden line that connects to your thoughts, to your expression, to your true self. That's something kind of like, it's something that made sense. And I continually just look around. What are the notes? What are my thoughts? Why the fuck would I want to have an opinion? Why the fuck not? And then step by step, I feel like I didn't really get closer to anything. But at the very least, whatever it is that's in my mind flows out a lot more naturally now. Effectively, because I've spent 300 episodes, on average 12 minutes each, which means we're talking about like 9,000 minutes? No, 3,000 minutes, 3,600 minutes of literally just me discussing stuff with myself, man. Imagine when people say take 10 minutes of your day to actually talk to yourself or to actually consider what you did. When I started taking these 10 minutes to make these videos, I had to start taking an hour in order to like prepare for these 10 minutes. And as random as these videos are, they still require a whole lot of kind of like systematic buildup. And it's funny because I'm super excited. 300 was literally a good mark for me. It's like I was like 60, 120, 300. When we reached 60, it was amazing. When we reached 120, it was amazing. And now we reached 300, which means my next goal should be at least 600 or just 1,000. And what could get more exciting than that? Just seeing yourself pull through. I think with every video, I'm getting closer to just being able to explain how I see the world and what it is that I'm doing in order for me to kind of show the world how I see it and maybe like include some people in it. Isn't that why we get to live, right? Some people are okay with like a few people, a few close friends just around them. Some people want more. Some people are just excited about stuff. And I really want to know what kind of person I am. Because there's a lot of stuff that I just want to see happen. And some of them too big for my own good and my own little existence. Okay? I don't know if this is considered a video, man. I'm very appreciative of all of you guys. I'm appreciative of the fucking algorithm, even. Like, yeah, thank you. I don't know if I mention YouTube enough, man. They start sending my videos to more people. But this has been fun. This still is fun. And after episode 300 comes episode 301, and I will discuss the things that are written on my notebook. Yay! I feel champagne's needed or something. Yay! Yeah, episode 300. Whoever's new to the channel. My name is Tari, just some random dude that wants to talk about stuff. Peace. Thank you guys.